Hi everybody, this is Cody Smith. Welcome to my channel, Cody Smith Pure Sport with Christ. I just want to say that I'm still working on chapter 9, but going into chapter 10 of my book, The World of Disability, and as I get into there, I will also be getting into apologetics as well, and I will also welcome all questions and comments if you want to ask a question as I go further into apologetics throughout these next couple of chapters and eventually my adult life after leaving college and what I've been through because throughout the next few chapters 11, 12, and so on, I'll be going into that as well. So I just want to invite everyone to ask questions and leave comments. I want to know, what do you want to know, and I want to start a real conversation. So don't hesitate to ask questions and leave comments. And if there's anything you would like me to put in the book to answer a question you have, please let me know because, again, I want these videos to be interactive and I want, you know, my audience to have their questions answered so that they can know that, I'm trying to satisfy their curiosities. I'm trying to dispel the stereotypes. I'm trying to, you know, set the record straight at least a little bit because I can only speak for myself. But, I want everyone to know the real truth as to what it's like to have a disability, at least from what I've learned through my experiences. And I want everyone to know that no matter what, we're all the same, and there's no difference between me and someone without a disability other than the fact we have different life circumstances. We have our own free will. We make our own choices. So we, handle, these tasks of life in different ways based on those things. That doesn't make me less human than the next guy. It just means that he deals with things his way, I deal with them mine, and there's no difference between us. And that is ultimately what I'm trying to get at. And I will also say that when I was in college, I had a lot of help in college. Like I had, because the university I went to had what is called an Office of Accessibility, to where I had, professionals to help me with different things, kind of like having a student assistant again, and they might have one of the students in my class volunteer to take notes for me and give them a special notebook where they would write the notes down. As they would write them down, it would automatically make two copies on different pieces of paper. Like they would write on one page, and then the page under it would have the same thing on it. So they would basically be making two copies at once, one for them and one for me. So, I had those kinds of things, and I have what's called proctors for tests and quizzes because I would go to what they had was a test center where I would have more privacy and I would be able to, again, like I did with my student assistant, talk it out and they would write it down. And that's how I would do tests and quizzes. And of course, most of our homework was done on a computer and things like that. But, that was pretty much it. And, that's how I went through school, went through college. And so I did things my way, and I would also, as I did that, like as soon as I started classes, I would talk to the professors and tell them about the accommodations I need. And that's really how it worked out for me in college and how I got through college. And it wasn't until I suffered a neck injury that I had to leave, so I didn't graduate, but that's really the only reason. But that's all I wanted to say. And again, I wanted to invite everyone to um, ask questions and leave comments And please, let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to know because I'm happy to answer if I can. I plan to do so to the best of my ability. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Bye, everyone.